Welcome, Stampers, to week 4 of the projects from my stamp gala. This is Becky Lind, and I'd like to welcome you. Today we're going to make a Christmas treat box, but this is a treat box with a surprise. Once you open it up, inside you'll see the treat, but you'll also see that it comes with a gift card holder. So it's all a real treat and surprise. Let's go ahead and I'll show you what we need to get started. For this project, you are going to need a 2 by 2 3/4 by 11 inch red cardstock. You'll need a 5.5 by 4 inch red cardstock, a 2 by 6 piece of red cardstock, a 2 by 6 pattern paper piece with a matching square of 2.5 inches. You'll need a 1 2/3 green cardstock, which has been punched with a border punch. You'll need a 1 3/4 inch green square. You'll need a large white square, which is 2.5 inches, a small white square, which is 1.5 inches, a little holly punch, and you'll need 8 inches of holiday ribbon, and a Reese's Pieces or similar candy. To begin, you're going to take the 2 3/4 inch by 11 red cardstock, and you're going to score it at 5 inches and 6 inches, and fold along those score marks to fold the base. Then using a corner punch, you're going to punch the corners on each side. And then using the tab punch, I'm just going to put that in, and then punch a tab, which forms our handle in the top. Then to decorate this, we are going to take the 2.5 inch pattern paper, and I'm just going to put some glue on here, and we're going to center that and glue that right onto the front. Then we're going to take the 1 3/4 inch green square, and we've got mounting foam on this, and if you want to, you can distress the edges a little bit with some green ink. And I am just going to center that. Then we're going to take the small white square, and on here I've stamped a holly and berries, and then I've spun the edges on that. Then on here I'm just going to, and then I'm going to center and glue that right onto the green. So the outside now is done. Let's work on the inside. First of all, we're going to build the box to put the candy in. And for this, you're going to take the 5.5 by 4 inch red square. Now, I'm hoping that you can see on here I have a plastic template that I have made, and this is going to help me explain the score lines on that. First of all, on the smaller edge side, you're going to score this at 1.5 inches and then also at 2.5 inches. Then turn, and at 1 inch, you're going to score down just to that score line. And then starting at that score line, go down the rest of the way. On the other side, you are going to score at 4.5 inches down to the score line, and then again starting at the score line down to the bottom. Then at 1.5 inches, and then at 4 inches. Then, once you have that done, you will take the template for the box here, and we've removed this piece here on all 4 corners, you can see. And then I have cut to the score lines on these tabs. And then I'm going to fold these tabs up on each side and tape and then take some tape, and then we're going to attach the box on the back side and on the bottom to the inside here. So now you take this, we're going to center this right in between those full lines on each side and press down, and that forms the box for our candy. Then we're going to take the green holly, and we are going to glue this on top of here, and you're only going to glue on the outer side so that you have room to slip the gift card in there. So we're attaching that right above the box. Okay, and as you can see, because we only put glue on the outside edge, now the gift card holder fits in there. Okay, now we're going to decorate the flap, and to do this we're going to take the larger white square, which is 2.5 inches. We're stamping "Have a Holly Jolly Christmas," and I used a little corner punch, which was a decorative one, for the corners, and then again I just kind of sponged the edges. And we'll just center that like that. And then to complete, I have a little piece of punched holly, and we're going to glue that to the front of the box. Just like that. And if you wanted to, you could take some red glitter glue and just throw a couple of holly berries on there. Alright, now we'll do the candy wrapper. For this, I'm going to take the 2x6 red cardstock, and this is scored at 1.5, 1, and then it's scored at 3 1/4 by 3 3/4. So take your Reese's Pieces, and I'll just wrap this around the back side here. Then we're going to take the pattern paper, and we're just going to center that, bring to the back, and then glue that into place. And we're just loosely going to form that. You won't be needing to score that. Okay? And so there's the candy. So we take our gift card box like that. Put your candy in. Close it up. And take your ribbon. And just tie. And use your scissors to trim the edges. And there you go, a nice surprise anyone would like to see sitting on their desk or under their tree. So if you were interested in ordering this kit, this is what you would receive. You'll receive all of the paper supplies here. Everything has been scored and cut, and the pieces will be stamped. You'll get the ribbon. Unfortunately, you will not get the Reese's Pieces because that does not mail very good, so you'll need to supply your own candy along with your tape and glue. So I'd like to thank you all for visiting this week's project where we made the Christmas gift card holder with a surprise. I'd like to thank you all for taking the time to watch and sharing this with me. This is Becky Lind, and until next week, happy stamping.